Hello folks and welcome back to When the Dust Settle on YouTube. My name is Pico Conway and today I'm going to be talking about Liberia's elections. For those of you who are not been following the small West African country, our presidential election, George Weah, who is the incumbent president, international soccer star, he played soccer in Africa and Europe and other places. Is the current president of Liberia, and he's going again. He went against Boikah, who is the former vice president under President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf for 12 years. They went to the first round elections. George Weah and Boikah went to the runoff elections in November. On November 14, both candidates went to the runoff election, and Boikah defeated George Weah by 50.8 or 50.9 to George Weah 49.1% of the vote. Right after the election results were announced, or before the election result was announced, George Weah called Boikah and congratulated Boikah on his victory. This is something that doesn't happen in Africa so often. But let's not forget that this has happened before. Goodluck Jonathan, former president of Nigeria, when he lost to Buhari, he called Buhari and congratulated Buhari. Goodluck Jonathan served just 4 years and called Buhari and congratulated Buhari when he lost the election to Buhari. So without trying to negate the fact that there are other African leaders who are doing it. But in a region where coup d'etat, rebel activities, and other bad things have been happening, George Weah, in the country that went to civil war, or went through civil war since December 1989 to 2003, George Weah has shown that Liberia has come a long way, and one of the ways to avoid violence is to concede defeat in such a way. So George Weah did a very good job at conceding defeat. What George Weah has shown now is that Boikah has to deliver, because the Liberian people told George Weah, we gave you the opportunity in 2018. After Ellen Johnson at least served 12 years, we gave you the opportunity 2017, you were elected to office in 2018. In those 6 years, we don't think you have demonstrated to the Liberian people. You didn't fulfill your promises. You plan to fight corruption. You plan to improve the living situation of the people. You plan to create jobs, opportunity for Liberians, especially so young people. You plan to improve infrastructure. You plan to improve social services. All of those promises that you made, according to the Liberian people, you didn't deliver on them. And so I think this time we are not going to give you another 6 years, but we're going to give Boikah, who served 12 years as vice president under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the opportunity to serve us and see whether he can improve the living condition of our people. So, folks, we can now start saying all the wrong things that what George Weah did, and which of course, we have the right to say it, because if the Liberian people didn't give George Weah the next 6 years, that means they were not satisfied with the job he has done. Maybe they felt that he was corrupt. Maybe they felt that he was indecisive, he didn't take decision. Maybe they felt that he didn't appoint the right people, to the right places. They felt he didn't fight corruption the way he's supposed to. But whatsoever we say about George Weah, or whatsoever we are saying about George Weah right now, George Weah has shown to us that, yes, you people say that, I didn't perform to expectation. I agree, and I gracefully give power, I'm going to turn over power to Boikah. Call Boikah and consider. As I said, this is something that is not common in Africa. Many leaders have changed the constitution to perpetuate themselves in power. We're seeing in Cameroon, Paul Biya being a leader in Cameroon forever. We see in Uganda, Yoweri Museveni being in power since 1986. Right next door in Ivory Coast, Alassane Ouattara served 2 terms. After the 2 terms were over, instead of Alassane Ouattara turning over power, transitioning, peaceful transition of power to the next group of people, Alassane Ouattara changed the constitution and he's there for another term. We saw in Guinea that the rebels, or that the military, something that the military used as a justification to seize power in Guinea, that Alpha Conte, 81 years old at the time, Alpha Conte decided to change the constitution in Guinea to run for the third term. And that gave the rebels the justification to overthrow the government in Guinea. So folks, that is why what George Weah did in Liberia is been celebrated all across the world. The British embassy sent a congratulatory message to George Weah. The U.S. embassy, ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, congratulated George Weah. So George Weah concession speech or considered the elections gained more attention than even Boikah's victory. But George Weah's concession has set the bar high for Boikah. George Weah accepting the result set the bar high for Boikah. Because George Weah has shown to Boikah or the Liberian people that when the people say they don't want to, you got to step down. You got to step down and respect the will of the people. The people said George Weah didn't create jobs for young people. He didn't improve social services. He did not live up to expectation. The promises that he made, he didn't live up to them. Most parts of the country are not accessible by roads. Teachers have not been paid. Healthcare workers are not being paid. Moravia and other counties don't have basic services. So all of these things that we are supposed to have done, that he promised to do, he didn't do. And the Liberian people say, look, my man, we are not giving you the next 6 years. But we have put ourselves in a very good position for the next elections. I always said to myself, I said, if though I left power in 1983, though would I come back and become president of Liberia for maybe 2 terms. So George Weah now, I think George Weah has put himself in a very good position to win Liberia next election, to come back and win elections in Liberia again. Goodluck Jonathan was in Liberia, and I know Goodluck Jonathan might have spoken to George Weah. I'm just surmising. Must have spoken to George Weah and said, look, my man, I went through all this. If you lost the election, call your opponent or your rival and congratulate him and get yourself ready for the next elections. And it's something that George Weah has done. He has shown to us that Africa has many good people. There are a lot of good people in Africa, but just a very handful of African leaders are making everybody look bad. Everybody looks bad. So George Weah is in a very good position for 2029. He set the bar very high for Boikah. Everything that Boikah now is under the spotlight, he's under the microscope. Everything he does is going to be evaluated from all perspectives. The people didn't get George Weah another 6 years because they feel that, the fact that George Weah didn't deliver. So they give Boikah the opportunity. Boikah has to deliver. Because George Weah and the Congress for Democratic Change are going to be looking over Boikah's shoulder. So he got to deliver for the Liberian people and ensure that those things that George Weah didn't do, for which the people didn't give him the single 6-year term, he has to ensure, or the United Party has to ensure that it can provide the services, it can improve the living condition. It can improve the living condition of the Liberian people and improve basic social services for them. Folks, you are watching When the Dust Settles. My name is Boikah Conway. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let me say in this through this medium that I want to thank those of you who subscribe to my channel. Those of you who have been watching our videos that we posted, and those of you who have been liking our videos. Thank you very much. Without you, we will not be doing this. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel when the dust settles on YouTube. And also don't forget to visit our website. It's lavdmedia.com. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Boikah, and I will talk to you when I talk to you. Have a great day and stay safe.